Be faithful.
Welcome to Thirsty Thursdays. I am your host of the Be Faithful channel, Akil Roberts. And today we're going to be reading from my book, The Art of Being Still Single. On page 28, which is phase 14, aka break. When we experience negative circumstances, we usually remember what caused them, so we can prevent further negative consequences. We will twist, turn, and preemptively react when experiencing circumstances that match a negative experience from our past. Society has wired us to expect the worst from most situations. I want you to know that your past can either be your step higher because you learned, or be your chains keeping you bound to immobility. Being still single is where you break up with your past so that your future can break through traditions. Whether it be family traditions or personal traditions that cause you to respond a certain way because of history. When you get to a place of wholeness, you'll see that what happened to you in the past does not define you or your future. Your identity is found in who God calls you, not in who people remember you to be. So, don't hold a relationship hostage to your past circumstances, because no one can compete with the memory you have. Do you know that God loved you even at your worst? Man, this is for those who still feel bound to whatever happened to them in their life. I can relate because at one point I was a non-stop liar just to get what I want. Deceiver, whatever it took. I know some of you listening can relate too. The beauty is though, once God stepped into my life and changed my life, He totally erased my past identity and everything that He held against me for all the lies I told against those who He loved. Because God loves people. So whenever we lie, whenever we deceive, we're deceiving and we're lying to God's creation. And it's God's prerogative to take that personally. So, with that being said, the beauty of the redemption and the gift God has given through saving us through Jesus is that we don't have to be held down or held back by who we once were. The beauty of what He did for us on the cross is that all old things can be passed away and we can look forward to what's new. Sometimes though, we don't remember to do this with our own relationships. For some of us, we bring into our current relationship or even our current marriage the memories and the thoughts and the feelings of the past. And like I just read, no one can compete with that. No one can compete with how someone made you feel in the past. That memory, it can't be replicated. No one can compete with how that person treated you negatively. You don't really want anyone to do that. But it goes positive and negative. When we talk about relationship here on Thirsty Thursdays, we have to consider the entire alpha and omega of what we go through. And though we consider it, we have to also acknowledge that we can't allow the past to bind us to a mentality or an ideology that would be detrimental. We're trying to push, we're trying to go forward, we're trying to learn, we're trying to grow, we're trying to become better people. And so, as we go through this journey of life and experience these situations, let us remember to take every course of action as something brand new when we are dealing with another person. It's not fair to them and it's not fair to yourself. Though we learn and we see certain patterns that we want to avoid, we shouldn't let those things bind us. Give situations the benefit of the doubt and be cautious, yes. I'm not saying to be naive, but I am saying that we shouldn't destroy or tarnish the potential of our future because of what happened to us in our past. Thank you for taking the time out to devour today's content. Remember to press that like button, subscribe, and hit that little bell or that notification icon just so you can stay in the loop whenever something new posts. Stay blessed.